How I need to see something here. No, I don't want to mess around with it. Oh, what's going on here? If you are managing to jump on, please say good day. I've got a different little banner down the bottom, and I haven't been live for donkeys. So if you are here, please say good day. If not, I hope you enjoy the replay. Welcome to episode 1 of Miss Psychic DTV. I'm so excited to catch you all live to reconnect with you all. It's been a while. I don't know whether you've been through the same upheavals as I have. Oh, yay! Hello. Yay, I can see you. I can see you. Hello. Hello, Alicia from Naray. Oh, where's that, Alicia? Hey, Sharon. So good to see ya. You one on one on the camera, you can see I'm blind. Who is that? But thanks so much for joining me. I really, really do appreciate, and thank you to everybody for your loving support. As most of you probably are fully aware or are embracing, the fact we just had a massive Mercury retrograde and we are now in the shadow. Um, I know now. Narrays. No, that's right. Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah. Well, it's great to have you here. Thanks so much for joining. I really, really do appreciate it. Um, I'll wait for a few more people to jump on because I do have a lot of new subscribers and a lot of people who obviously are clients of my partners or friends of my partners and that are now joining live. I will do a bit of a reintroduction, and all the newbies who have stumbled across me over the last few weeks. Some blasts from the past. Had a lot of readings this week from people or messages from people that I haven't heard from in years. So, I feel really chuffed that you guys, when you go through something, the first person you think of to connect with is me. So thanks, guys. I love it. Um, yeah, so today, like I said, is episode 1 of Miss Psychic DTV. It is a little channel that I've decided to create from many, many, many years of experience. And it's also going to help me help more people in some type of way. So tonight's slowdown is I'm going to touch on the current energy as it is. I'm going to pull some quick psychic insight and guidance for you, beautiful people, the collective, just to help you maybe get a new perspective or help you move forward. I've had so many changes happening in my life. I could be here for an hour just to explain that. But oh, hey Dan, how are you? Good to see you again. I hope you've been keeping well. And actually, I'm sorry, the print's really small and I can't see. So Aliriza, I'm sorry if I don't pronounce your name right, but I can read your energy and it's beautiful. So yeah, lots going on, lots of changes. But today I'm going to channel in for the collective here, give you us all a brief bit of psychic insight and guidance. About a week or two ago, I put a post up if someone would like to participate in my first episode here and ask me a question or request a reading or do something of that nature. And thank you to everyone that filled out the little jot form there. Got all your information. I've compiled it, so I will be referring back. But yeah, hey Gray, good to be here. Hey Frangelica, how are you? Hey, and we've probably got spammers and scammers and stuff. If I do have any of my mods, please just delete, remove, and block. But if you're not a moderator and you see riffraff come up, we just ignore them in these parts. We don't feed that type of energy. But thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Yeah, so where was I going with that? Now I've lost my train of thought. Um, yeah, so I'm going to do the collective reading. Obviously, that's what I normally do, but it's not going to be as big. as I would typically do it. I have a viewer's question here that I'm going to answer in the in the real time. Give you a bit of an example of how I read for my private clients and stuff like that. And afterwards I will be, if you want a bit of reading and you want to offer a super chat as an energy exchange, I'm more than happy to help some of you with your psychic guidance. So this is just obviously the first episode. The next episodes are going to get a lot more juicier because I believe that no topic is taboo, and we discuss the real world here. We are real life people expressing the real in the real world, and my main mission is to help you move forward using my gifts and abilities. So it's so great to have you here. So great to have you here. Um, I'll give it a couple more minutes. Yeah, give you a couple more minutes. I hope you have all been taking care of yourself over the last month. This Mercury retrograde, this now we're in the shadow part, which seems to be a lot more pricklier than the actual Mercury retrograde itself. You can tell me if I'm wrong, but this is what I'm picking up on and what I've been feeling. And yeah, and all the full moon and everything else that's going on. You know, if you're really, really sensitive, then you'll know what I'm talking about. It's been a tricky time. And I've been doing this for 30 31, 32 years, and even I felt it this time round. So um, please know that we are all in this together. You're not alone, and hopefully today I can give you some spirit led insider guidance just to help you move forward. So yeah, I will check. I can check your question when I get back. So when I get back. I'm going off in the la la land shortly. So yeah, when I get back onto planet Earth, I'll come back. Hello, Andrew. So good to see ya. I haven't done a live in ages, and how it's representing to me on this end is totally different. So, oh, fellow Aussie. It's so good that you're tuning in. I really do appreciate it. So, if you guys do, I didn't put the link in for the jot form. But if you do have a question that you would like to ask me at any stage, it can be a spiritual based question. It can be that you might want some psychic insight and guidance. Obviously, I can't do everybody who sends them in. But if you do have a question or you'd like me to talk about a certain topic, anything like that, send them in. Jump over to my website, misspsychicd.com.au. Just fill out the contact section. Just put question for Miss Psychic D TV, or something like that in the title, and send me through your question, and I'll see what I can do to help you. So, hey, sure, Yasmin, yeah. Hey, Yasmin, how are you? And I'm sorry if I'm yelling in your ear, but I'm just so excited to see you. Oh, yeah. So, okay. So, for those who are new, those who have just stumbled across this live or whatever, please subscribe and like and invest some energy into this channel. It is for you. Higher power. So many people I've been speaking to at the moment are going through their spiritual awakening. So they may be going through their ego death and going through a rebirth, and that is painful. It's like passing a kidney stone, really. So if that's you, please know that I feel you. You're not alone. Um, so many comments. Did you make it to America yet? I have been to America. I have. I've been there, done that, got a few goodies to prove it. Dan, thanks for asking. Yes, my partner and I really enjoyed Joshua Tree, Sedona, and Sequoia. They were on the top three of the list. So, yes, been there, done that, come back, got the shirt, all that sort of stuff. I'm going through a loss in life. Oh, Andrew, I'm so sorry to hear of your loss. I'm I'm I've been reached out by a lot of people at the moment. There does seem to be a lot of people making their transitions at the moment. There are families that are experiencing miscarriages, or their loved ones are making their transition. So please know if that's you. I see you, I feel you, I hear you. I'm here for you. If you do want to know something once again about what happens when people make their transitions and stuff, I can do more videos and stuff on that. Um, I'm happy to help you, but please know that my thoughts and prayers go out to you, and just to go easy on yourself. Go easy on yourself. Yeah. Hi, Chloe. Your loved ones are always safe, secure, and without resistance on the other side. So everybody goes to heaven and everybody is safe. When they do get to heaven, they do go through their own life review, which means they go back and relive their soul contract on this earth, and they may do a little bit of cleaning up in that area and stuff like that, but they are safe. I want to say they are happy, but I know, as I've lost two important loved ones, that sometimes that's hard to hear because we're grieving and it's hard for us. But oh, I'm sending you so much love, Andrew. It's really difficult. It's really difficult. Really difficult. So my thoughts on death, it's a natural transition for souls. We do come into this physical world in our physical vessel as an extension of spirit, and we have signed a contract for a certain amount of time and mission and purpose in this life. So, um, please know that when your loved one does make their transition, that was simply their next best logical step on a soul level. So I know it's really hard for the loved ones who do remain um, here, Earthside, because obviously they're not physically here with us anymore. But please know that their soul and spirit definitely is. And grief is a tricky, tricky, tricky process to go through. So I'm not here to sugarcoat anything. Like I say, you guys, if I don't know whether you've been here long, Andrew, or not, but I it 4 years ago I lost 5 years ago I lost my mum to terminal illness, and then 9 months later my brother took his own life. So I'm very familiar with the different types of grief that you have for loved ones and the injustices that are around it and the fear and the worry. I'm a spiritualist. So even when my loved ones made their transition, every question known to man came up about it. And all that sort of stuff. I will talk more on that later because I honestly am mentoring and helping and supporting people who have lost loved ones recently. So I hope I can do that some justice in the coming weeks. But I will put that on my list for maybe a TV episode, and we can have a little bit more of a chat about that. So um, yeah. So I'm no stranger. I'll just do a quick introduction and then I'll get into the collective reading. But thank you all so much for your lovely I can feel your affection through here. I can feel your affection, and it's bouncing back at you, bouncing back at you. But I am Miss Psychic D. People, or you can call me Danielle or Dan, or you'll see my name come up so many different ways. But I have been a psychic reader for almost 30 years now. I have worked with the likes of Michelle Knight and Psychic TV Australia, but at the moment I'm rowing my own boat. I'm shifting my canoe into a more platinum type service where I have a deep, deep passion for providing my service from spirit to you guys in the most optimum way that I possibly can. So, like I said, I've been in this industry for a very long time. I've seen the ups, I've seen the downs, I've seen those things that I don't like, and I've done things that probably I don't like and all that sort of stuff. I've basically culminated all that together now and created Miss Psychic DTV. So it's I'm a real person. It's from person to person. It's from soul to soul. I'm just blessed enough to be able to channel spirit and be able to share actual divine guidance. So I actually only a week or two ago got my name given by spirit. I said, "Who am I actually channeling?" And they want me to call them Bobby. So and I've also been channeling with my with a blindfold on. Obviously, I can't give you an example of that tonight because I have to read your comments. But you will see me channeling Bobby, the collective consciousness that I channel. And this morning, I received the message that I am actually stepping into a Christ consciousness. So I'm still learning and growing and expanding. I'm no better than you or anything like that. I'm just more educated, more evolved, and I'm literally self taught, spirit led. So everything that comes through me for you is for your highest good. Same with this collective reading. Please only take the information that resonates and leave the rest. I'm reading the current energy as it currently is in as it is now. So it won't suit everybody because everyone's on a different timeline. So if you go back and watch previous videos, they may suit you more. But if not, like I say, subscribe and stay up to date. Stay up to date with what you can expect in the current energies. So hi Tamara, good to see you. Good to see you. All right. The quick lowdown is I'm going to tune out of you guys just for a second. I'm going to connect with Source. I'm going to ask them to share with us all what they feel we need to know moving forward. Just really take it easy on yourselves at the moment. We just come out of a Mercury retrograde, which has brought up a lot of internal stuff, and this can be quite deep stuff. So, whether this is traumas or emotions or anything in the mental space, what can it be physical as well in your physical space, but it's brought up a lot. And this shadow period between now and probably the end of next week in a linear time frame, this is where we are to sort of go within, have a look at what the lesson is in what's been presented to itself during Mercury retrograde and actually apply the solution to the lesson that you've learned. And that's called integration. So you'll be integrating all these lessons that you've experienced. And the way that you get these lessons is by experiencing something or seeing something or having an experience of the unwanted. So um, when you know what you don't want, you intuitively know what it is that you do want. So the next 2 weeks is really about identifying what it is that you do want, and we will work together in creating a brand new script. So you can start manifesting in the next 3, 6, 12 months what it is that you're actually calling in for yourself in the highest vibrational space that you can get yourself to at this time. So yeah, the two cards that did come out is higher power and message in a bottle. I do have to be careful sometimes showing the cards because they flag them and then they'll take my video down and all that sort of stuff. But spirit are telling me for you collective that there's some type of emotional message that's going to come in for you. For those who have unfortunately have loved ones that have made their transition during this time, because that's their next best logical step. It's their relief. You may receive a message from your loved ones. If you struggle to meditate or quieten your mind, or you're just freshly in the grief experience itself, they'll probably your loved ones will probably connect with you more so in your dream state, because that's where you actually release the resistance to this world and get yourself in a vibrational frequency which is up high where they are. So you may receive some type of communication from them that way. This can also be communication from they just said some of you may receive communication from something that you've applied for. So if you've 1919 confirmation, so it may be that you applied for a house, or you applied for a new job, or you applied for a loan, or if you applied for something, especially over probably the last 4 to 6 weeks, then you may receive some positive communication in from the application that's going to make you feel so emotionally joyful and alive. That's definitely possible here. A lot of people are going through a third eye activation. So cleansing, pre-paving your energy and setting the tone for the day in the highest possible vibe that you can, which I call pre-paving. Some people may call it protecting. Some people may call it shielding. That's really important right now, especially with the souls that are going through their awakening at the moment. And if they're not, they're feeding their ego, and that's a Nikki energy all on its own. But we're not going to focus on those. We're here for the ones that are growing and expanding and learning and wanting better for themselves. You are being divinely guided right now. So if I could encourage you all to maybe incorporate some daily non-negotiables for yourself, to keep your vibration as high as possible. That would be amazing. That would help support this energy. But I'm I can put my hand on my heart and say, with the energy I'm feeling right now, that the majority of you are going to receive something that you applied for. So even if you're just applying yourself, you're going to the gym, you're integrating all the changes, and you're applying your knowledge and wisdom, which I'm trying to do. That's going to pay off for you. That's going to pay off for you. But all I want you guys to know, especially if you're feeling in a really sort of lower end of the vibrational scale of emotion right now, there's something that's going to make you feel emotionally better come up, and it's divinely orchestrated for you. So your inner self is really talking to you right now as well, so try to take a listen. If your inner self is saying don't go this way, go that way, honor it. If your little radar and your little senses are saying probably best not to talk to that person, don't talk to them. See everything for how it is, and um honor it. Honor it. Yeah, look, I'm going to tell you right now that we may have it still a little bit of up and down, ebb and flow for the month of August, but when we're going into September, there is something significant about busyness, getting really busy. Hopefully, it's in connection with whatever this application is that you're getting for yourself. And there's fairness and there's balance coming in for you. So, um, some of you may need to seek external help or support when it comes to something that's going to support you in some way. So, it might be a psychologist, it could be a counselor. You may want to get a healing done. You may want to book in and get a reading done. Always do that. But there's something about some of you may need some extra level of support just to help you get over this speed bump. And there's no shame in that. Get amongst it. But there is something about communities coming together as well. I have to get my tarot and see what's a bit more specific. But it's really important to remember that as much as we like to isolate ourselves and become a bit of a hermit and avoid, there's a big essence of avoidance coming in here. So as much as we want to avoid chaos or avoid the public or avoid the family or avoid someone, eh, um, avoid things in life, now's the time to sort of step outside your comfort zone and face it head on, because we need to push ourselves through any lack, scarcity, or negative influence right now so we can receive this fairness and this balance and this wonderful opportunity. This is an emotional opportunity that's coming in here, but we need to get out in the community. You still need your physical senses stimulated just as much as your body, mind, soul needs healing. So there's an integration. The next 2 weeks is all about integration for everybody. But let's get in the tarot. Tarot are my fortune telling tools. So they give me messages. I'm not reading the tarot card meaning. So don't come at me and say, that's not what the tarot thing means. I'm reading the energy of it, and let's just see let's keep it within the next 2 to 3 months for everybody. Your hard work is paying off. A lot of you are up leveling. The emperor that I showed you just then, that's boss daddy energy. So you may be approached by a boss like figure and they just have to have you on their team. They just have to have you at their job. They just have to have you rent their house. The emperor is someone who embodies the divine masculine as well. So you might, if you're single and ready to mingle and stuff, you may have a divine masculine. And that's energy. So it can be female, male, whatever. Approach you and say, "Hey, you want to go on the date?" If you've been dating someone, they might turn around to you and say, "Hey, want to get married? Want to get hitched?" Or something like that. But if it's not that related, it's just maybe you have been a student at life for a very long time and you are about to up level in your life some way. So you may quit your day job and really focus on your self employment. You may have been working as a junior and then all of a sudden get up leveled to a senior position. This can be promotion as well. This could be like moving from the Bronx of Brisbane to, like what happened to me, to, a coastal property. It's a real big contrast, whatever this is, for whoever is going to receive this. That I'm reading for collective, so the possibility is available for all of you. But obviously, what you think about comes about. How you think and feel is what you put out to the universe, and that's what it honors. If you're looking at lack, scarcity, absence, all that, so it is. But if you're looking at abundance, joy, prosperity, even if you don't know what it looks like, you know what it feels like. Tapping the feeling of it, it's coming in. There's something with partnerships as well, positive partnerships. So, if you're unwell, you might find the right doctor. If you're on your spiritual path, you may find the right coach or mentor. If you're self-employed, you may start networking, co-creating with like-minded people. There's an up leveling when it comes to socializing, when it comes to relationships and connections, and anything got to do with the community in some way. So I love this. So they are saying to me, guys, please leave the past behind. I know it's not that easy, but the truth is we can't change what happened 10 hours ago, 10 days ago, 10 weeks ago, 10 years ago. We can't change that. If you still have emotional attachment to those past experiences, you may need a shaman or an energy healer to help you shift that emotion. If you are very self actualized and you want to do the work, it is about tapping into that emotion and actually feeling it. I'm learning to do that at the moment. If you go back and check out my videos from a couple of weeks ago, I've been doing my own energy work with regulating my nervous system from trauma and stuff like that. So please understand that it's not just you just go and get this done and then you're all hunky dory, fine, you know, fixed. And then you go out in the community and it's all good again. It doesn't quite work that way. We are all a work in progress. But now's the time to feel it, to really feel it. And if you need someone to help support you with that, please get it. So that's for the next couple of weeks. On a positive note, on a positive note, the more you release at the moment, whether this is mentally, emotionally, spiritually, whatever, anything that's not for your highest good, it's going to be replaced with something better. Some of you do have an emotional offer coming in. I have to say it. You have an emotional offer coming in. This is something that you've been asking for. If you're not in the receiving mode of this right now, um, Spirit wants you to know that your prayers are being heard. They hear your prayers, but you have to go within to sort of say to yourself, um, what do I need right now to get myself into alignment with whatever this is? So you're either doing the work or you're about to integrate or you're about to receive it. That's the hard part about doing collective readings is you can fit yourself in there. So yeah. Oh, thank you, Andrew. Please do follow and subscribe. That'd be amazing. That would be amazing. So no, I won't use them first. I'll use these. So yeah, just to wrap up, and I'll stick with this psychic message for the collective for over the next 2 weeks specifically. There is some positive partnerships coming in for you. There is an up leveling and upgrade. Be prepared, prepare your energy because September is going to get a lot more busier for you. Could get busier socially, could get busier with work, it can get busier with financially or even just physically for yourself. There's some type of busyness here. Some of you may have a bit of an unexpected windfall as well. That's nice. A lot of people are getting their tax returns now. When I'm reading collective, I try not to include that type of stuff. This can come somewhere else. But the important thing is that the more you release right now, the energy is going to be really conducive for you to receive what it is that's going to replace what you've lost. So I hope that just made sense. But let's have a look at the fairies. Yeah, get out and have some play. Get out. I think these are mermaids and dolphins, but get out, go have some fun, have some play. The dolphins know the importance of playing as joy creates miracles and manifestation. If you do get into the moat, if you do hit a speed bump, whatever you do, just don't stay there. Just don't stay there. Go do something else. Take your mind off it. People go, oh, but that's just avoiding the problem. Sometimes that's all you can do. Do it. But go and play. A lot of people here in this energy could be just about to begin in a child healing work as well. Can be that. So bear that in mind. Oh, okay. 3. What I say, go get some help. We've got consultant expert. If you need external help, please go and get it. If you are a leader, if you are a practitioner, if you are someone that basically has their shit together and you're in the best possible version of yourself, get out there. Get out there and start helping people and be of true service. You got to simplify your life. So maybe a detox, a declutter. Um, I'm hearing that song, "Pack Up Your Troubles in the Old Kit Bag." So I don't know whether that song resonates for anybody, but eliminate clutter from your home and work life to balance the flow of activities. Just remember that everything is energy. Everything is energy, and we are never stuck, but we do get stagnant and we do stifle energy. So that's really important. Spirit are really encouraging you to do this because waves of prosperity is coming in for you. Something that you've applied for, something that you're applying yourself to. There's something coming in for you that's going to give you financial assistance, could be a windfall, or it's going to bring you some form of emotional fulfillment. So it's really important to understand in life that the only time you want anything in the material world is because of the feeling that you'll have from having it. So I can assure you and reassure you that something that you're emotionally calling in for yourself is definitely on its way. It is, I'm hearing it's actually literally knocking on your door. So I do hope in some ways that you let it in. All right, let's get some spirit animal messages as well to close it off. Then I will tap into the reading that was sent in by a lovely, lovely viewer. We got the rattlesnake. The experiences that you're presently going through are an initiation into fulfilling your purpose as a healer. So, if you are a healer, everybody's a healer. I believe everyone's a healer. You don't have to do it like how I do it or other people do it to be a healer. The healers are typically those who have talked to me on your head and you go out into society and into public and everyone must tell you their problems and everything. You are a healer. Um, even if you're a chef and you're a cook, you are a healer too because you're satisfying empty tum tums and all that sort of stuff. Just be mindful at the moment that you don't get stuck in just the healing modality, because sometimes if you think that you always got to be healed in some way, you're basically sending the energy off to the universe that I'm broken, that there's something wrong, all that sort of stuff. There's nothing ever going wrong. Everything's going right. You are just about to receive an offer or an opportunity or some wave of prosperity that's going to bring some emotional fulfillment into your life. And we also got the emu. This is a good time to go on a new adventure. Playtime. Go and explore. If you can't go out and explore new topics. I'm getting into my pleasure path at the moment. I'm exploring tantra and movement and somatic and um adult stuff, if you know what I mean. I go back and watch the other videos. I've explained a bit in there, but if it's nothing in the outside world, start exploring something on the inside world. Play with things a little bit more. Don't take things so seriously. You only get one shot at this life, and it's not a race; it's a journey. Um, it's goodness. Hello. Um, yeah, and in the meantime, if you get stuck or stagnant, reach out, ask for some help and support. but I think you're going to love the energies that are going to start coming in over the next 4 to 6 weeks, especially. So yeah, I hope that helps some of you. Oh, I hope you love it, Sharon. Hope you love it. So thank you to everybody that is joining on that's still here. How it comes and watches the replay. Um, I put the call out a couple of weeks ago. If anyone wanted to submit a question or wanted the opportunity to get a free reading from me or whatever. And thank you so much to everyone who did that. I really appreciate it. I had one that stuck out like dog's balls to me that I'm going to share because I believe that if one person's asking the question, there's probably 1,000 others out there that want to hear it, that need to hear the response. So today's question actually came in from Jody Burns. I want everyone to know too that I asked for permission to use names or anything like that. So she's given me permission to use her name. But Jody Burns wrote to me and she said, I I like a reading on my son and how I fit into his crazy world. He's mentally unstable and I don't know how to help him. Plus, whatever other insights you have would be great. I'm staying strong and hear you when you speak about your brother. This is my son. This is my son and has been in a world of pain since he was younger. So, Jody, please know my empathy, my heart goes out to you because mental health is a very difficult thing for a lot of people. So, the first thing I would like to say to that is it's really important to understand that every single soul that comes earthside has their own individual journey and path to go down. Yes, we have our blood family, and our children are a product of them choosing us to be their guide in this life. So, your son obviously chose you for a very wonderful reason. I know it's hard to see it and believe that when there's so much contrast going on. But without really knowing your son, it's not my job to read for him per se. I can only read for you. But I do believe, as a collective in your family, that you are all very intuitive. And he may be mentally unstable, but the feeling I'm getting from him is that he may actually be a medium. He may be a medium, or he experiences telepathy with people, um, or he receives audio from spirit himself. And I'm not sure whether he turns to substance as a way to sort of squash that down, to sort of cancel that out or something like that, but he's running from something, and I feel like he's running from his spiritual awakening. That's in the spiritual world. I'm not a psychologist, I'm not a psychiatrist, I'm not any of these things. I just ask spirit how we can help these souls. Um so yeah, please know that I understand that he's your son, but all we can really do is pump the love into them and help support them and lend them an ear and be the person that we hope for them to be. That's all we can do. What's the insights you have? I'm strong. Um, so I like a reading on my son and how I fit into his crazy world. I think it's really important to maybe shift that perspective that he's not in living in a crazy world. He's not actually crazy. He's stuck in between worlds. But I know the behaviours that actually come as a result of mental health. So I understand that because I have to be honest, Jody. I feel like I need to ask you to maybe shift your perspective on him and about him, and maybe come back to who he really is as the beautiful soul that he is. Because if we identify them as their problem and we sort of energetically even feed that, it actually amplifies and creates more of what it is that we don't want. And then we feel useless that we can't help them. So, um, I want you to know that your son actually has a feminine energy that is going to step towards him to help him in some way, because I want you to release the responsibility of his happiness. And I know it's hard to hear this when you're a parent and someone's telling you to do this to your child. It's not to say take away the love, the support, um, something, but there's it's you guys are like oil and water. There's something that you're doing that's pissing him off, and his behavior's pissing you off. So we've got a bit of a contrast of energy going on there. Spirit wants you to know that the solution that's coming in for this is that there is a feminine energy that's going to cross his path, and it's going to help him get better. Hey, Anne, how are you? And he's going to get better. It's going to help support him in some way. He actually has a lot of opportunity coming in for him. I'm hearing the numbers 28, so I don't know how old your son is, but I'm hearing 28, 28. So if he's younger than that, then you can possibly expect him getting well and being in a healthy relationship and dynamic by that age. If he's that age now, then spirit are sharing this message to give you a bit of hope that he will have a healthy relationship and he will get his mental health under control, and he will definitely be moving forward. It's going to be a tricky 3 to 4 years. I'm not gonna lie. Like, these things aren't just. I mean, I wish I could spread miracles, but these aren't things that just don't stop and you start over whole new fresh. But what they're basically saying to me for you, Jody, is to start rebuilding your relationship with him in some type of way. But he definitely has a female energy coming his way that's going to cross all his T's, dot all of his I's. You're going to feel really so much better that you don't have to be so hyper vigilant about him, and you guys have the potential of reconnecting. So yeah, I hope that helped you, Jody, and I hope that made sense. These Even in these questions, I can't pre-script anything because I have to read it in the current energy, how it currently is, and that's what I do for you guys as well. So yeah. All right. So if you do want to send me through your question, or you have a topic that you would like for me to touch on, any ideas on, what can happen over here on Miss Psychic DTV, I would love to discuss it. I would love to know. What else? Oh, I've got a song for the collective at the moment too. It's called Present Tense by Pearl Jam. So if you're still watching, or you're watching the replay or anything, go check out that song and actually be mindful and listen to the lyrics, because there's something in that. Definitely something in that. So, yeah. All right. I'll probably give it another 10, 15 minutes or so. If you want me to answer a question for you, I'm happy to do so. Could you, I don't know whether super chats, obviously, I think are still available. um, if you do kindly do a super chat of some sort, then you get priority. But for today, I'm happy to help some of you, especially in the current energies, by giving you a little something something. So um just send me an email. If you go to my website, Sharon, www.misspsychicd.com.au. I'm pretty sure the link is down below. Just hit me up in the contact section. I should have put the link in, but I did forget. But you can just send me an email and I'll just um, yeah, put it to the side. Collate it with the others, if you will. So I am going to endeavour to be live every Thursday night from 6:30. So I can't wait to get the ball rolling, get a little bit of momentum going. You know, hopefully it's at a time where a lot of people, more people are available. So yeah. If you're happy, if you want to ask me a question, you're more than welcome. If not, I'm going to go and have some chicken soup. But once again, guys, thank you so much once again for all your love, all your support. So many of you do reach out in my messages and stuff to see if I'm okay, if you want to go ghost and shit like that. I really do, hand on heart, appreciate each and every one of you. I really do. So yeah. Oh, oh. Sharon, this is for you because I read your comment and this jumped out. Look at the money and resources coming in for your family, my love. I don't know what you're doing right now, but you keep doing it. There's definitely some sort of financial gain or reward coming in for you and your family. Oh, Tamara, sure. Ask away, Tamara. All right. Well, we're waiting for Tamara, Debbie. Spirit. Oh, as soon as I tapped into your energy, Debbie, I heard, I'm walking away from the troubles in my life. I'm walking away. That may be resonant with you, but if not, that's the guidance, darling. It's time to walk away for anything or anyone, or lifestyle patterns or anything that is no longer for your highest good. You are ending a cycle in your life, Debbie. You are ending a cycle. You're about to start a whole new cycle. Look, I'm going to be honest with you, Debbie. I'm not getting a lot in prediction wise. They're sort of giving me more the personal development for you. And I feel like I need to go within. Um, are you single, Debbie? There's going to be a positive shift when it comes to work related activities or how money or income comes into your home, Debbie. So this is something that you are calling in for yourself. But I need to ask you, are you single? Yeah, because I feel like there's a possible companion or partnership that's coming in for you. And I don't feel like it's anyone from the past or anything. I feel like this is new. So, Debbie, my collective reading, collective insight for you, just briefly, is that focus on your work and your money or whatever you're passionate about, or maybe turn a hobby into a business or something of that nature. Because once you shift your focus into that area, that's when the new connection is going to come in for you. Because I'm here, I'm feeling like I'm going to get a double whammy here. So 2026 is more so going to be your year. So don't be surprised if for the rest of the year you're not still sifting, sorting, cleaning up energies. But hopefully, and I have a very strong feeling that if this new connection comes in for you, then you're going to actually learn to embrace the support that is attached to this energy. So, yeah, have fun with that. Oh, you're welcome, Sharon. Anne said, you said that I will have a new romance in 8 months. Any chance it can come sooner, please? Absolutely. Absolutely. Um, it's all what you receive in your physical reality is all a byproduct of how you think and feel. And I've said this, I'll say it again for Anne because it may suit someone else. Because I've had a lot of people that are calling in their soulmate right now or calling in their partner. Do yourself a favor, a non-negotiable each and every day. Go jump into bed each night and pretend or imagine that your partner is laying beside you. What does that feel like? What are you talking about? How do they smell? Um, get into the sensory process of your ideal mate. And what that actually does, that shifts your energy into the feeling space of a mate that you're calling in for yourself. And it can actually help the manifestation process on your behalf to receive it sooner. When I do a reading for anyone, the prediction or the possibility is given on that current energy. That's why I will give you the prediction, but I'll also give you the to do or be mindful of this or whatever to back up that prediction so you can apply the guidance Shift your energy from where it is, where I read for you, and then receive what it is you're calling in for yourself sooner. So everybody can have it sooner. The total opposite can happen as well. If you sit there and go, just gonna sit on the lounge, have a bit of popcorn, watch a funky movie, and just, Miss Psyche D said it was coming in, and she's got good ratings, so I don't have to do anything. And I'll just wait for it to happen. It may not happen for another 20 years. We are all the creators of our own reality, and we create via our thoughts and our feelings and through the inspired action that we take. So, um, Anne, yes, definitely, darling. Definitely, let's have a quick look. Anne in a relationship. Anne in her relationship. Oh, look at that. Yummy. Yummy, Anne. You step up into your power, follow your intuition, take care of your emotional self. Look at these guys. Oh, yeah. Yum, yum. Bubblegum power couple. So, yes, Anne, the answer to your question is yes. And you can have it sooner. Live it like you have it already, babes. Wonk 'em like you have them already. I don't know. Do whatever you got to do. And sometimes you think it's you that's not ready for them. When I tap into an actual full-on reading for someone, sometimes it's their counterpart. It's actually their soulmate that's quite not up to speed, and that's why you haven't aligned. So all we can do is hold our space, hold our vibration until they catch up to speed. So anyway, um, well, the missing piece for you, Anne, might be the feeling, the emotion, the energy, emotional energy attached to it. So yeah. So what did Tamara say? Tamara. I need clarification on the goblin energy and my own fairy tale. Also, how can I get a personal read, please? You can always get a personal reading with me via my website. The link is down below. That's mythpsychicd.com.au. Goblin energy and that kind of energy isn't my niche. I have to be honest. I am a psychic intuitive, so I do the psychic prediction side, but I'm a law of attraction practitioner. So my forte is personal development, alchemizing, shifting energy from where it is to where it's got to go. Gray may be a better person and to speak. So if you want to message me tomorrow, I can pass on those details for you and you can connect with Gray if you like. Yeah, perfect. Yeah. So Gray just said that too. Woo. um, oh, you're welcome, Anne. I know it's hard when you want something so bad and it feels so far away, but it is coming. It is coming. Oh, hey, Aroa. Thanks so much, darling, for your super chat. I appreciate that, honey. Yeah, get in touch tomorrow. And if either of us can't help you in some way, then there's a good chance we may be able to point you in a direction to someone who can facilitate that for you. So we're always happy to do that. Yes, I do. Yes, I do offer face to face. I'm actually about to launch another service where I can actually come to you in your home or at a coffee shop that's allowing of this type of thing or something. So mobile service is coming in as well. But I am offering face-to-face readings. I can do FaceTime readings. I can do phone readings. I can do Zoom readings. I can do it all. So sure can. And I love person-to-person readings. It's just the energy exchange. It's freaking amazing. Okay, Aroa, can I please have a message regarding work and career? You sure can. Aroa. Yes, you're part of this collective reading, as well. I'm seeing a possible partnership coming in for you. So I'm hearing the words for you, power in numbers, or you may start working with someone or alongside someone. There is still something you need to release, though. I want to say release limiting thoughts and beliefs about yourself, first and foremost. But there's also an energetic connection or tie that you have maybe to an old job, or maybe this energy can come up if I keep complaining about my job as well. Um, there is a new opportunity that's going to catch you off guard, because I feel like there's something coming in, a job or career opportunity coming in for you, and I feel like I'm a deer in the headlights, and it's going to catch you off guard. They're telling me mid-September with whatever this is. Oh, scared the shit out of me. The air conditioning just kicked back in. But there's definitely money to be had. Definitely money. You're leveling up in your working career. So this is either a paid promotion. This is an up level of some sort. There could be some type of payout here, or the fact that you join union with someone and you can make a mint from that. Something really exciting, really exciting. But you also do have a masculine energy that's going to step forth for you, that's going to see your worth. Not sure of your relationship status or anything right now, but there's a masculine energy, because they're telling me that this energy wants what you want too, and they want stability and they want security. They've probably already got that. And when you step up into your power over the course of the next probably 4 to 6 weeks, then you guys will line up. So I hope that helped you. I'm glad to see you too, Aroa. Yeah. Oh, it's our pleasure, Tamara. Absolute pleasure. Perfect. Thank you. Is booking link on website? Absolutely, it sure is. You can book safely, securely on there. If you have any troubles, or you'd rather do bank deposit, because I've had a few people reach out, say I don't want to do, because I use PayPal and stuff. Just reach out to me and we can do a bank transfer. It just goes into my business account. So yeah. So to contact me, you guys just go via my website, www.misspsychicd.com.au, or misspsychicd@outlook.com. Um, That, or go over to the social medias. All my links, I'm pretty sure, are down below in the description. Head over to Facebook, Instagram, and message me over there. Yeah. Sharon, you did a reading for me a few years ago, and you are 100% right in what was said. It was so helpful. Thank you, Dan. Have a wonderful night, hon. You are more than welcome, Sharon. And thank you so much for validating your experience. And yeah, enjoy what's coming in for you, my love. Yeah. All good. Dad, Miss Uncle D, Danielle, Flannellettas, my mum used to call me. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I love you and leave you then. Thank you all so much for joining me tonight. That was just me trying to get my bearings. All my future episodes are going to be based on your needs. So get your questions in if you want to ask a question. Get your topics in, any topic that you want me to discuss or help you with, to help you grow and expand, especially when it's got to do with law of attraction. I'd love to help you with that. It's going to get a lot more juicier and a lot more prepared, I suppose. But for tonight, I just needed to see how this was going to go. Usually, I just sit on here for an hour and just give collective reading, but I'm really trying to spice it up. So I hope you all got something out of it that you need. It was honestly so awesome to connect with the energy again. You have no idea how much I miss you guys, especially when I need time off to fill my own cup up and all that sort of stuff. But um, I will be recommending businesses moving forward as well. So if you do have a business and you would like me to share it, or you would like me to give you a plug or anything like that, feel free to get in contact with me. If you are, one more thing, if you are a practitioner or a facilitator and you'd be interested in doing a bit of a discussion with me, um, a pre-recorded video where we can sit down and have a bit of a chat, or you need some guidance or counseling and you're happy for me to record our session to share with other people, whatever it is, here for you. I'm here for you. All right, guys, I love you so much. Thank you so much for being here. I'm wishing you all a wonderful weekend, and I can't wait to hear from you. I love the lights in the background. Looks so pretty. Oh, thanks, Aroa. I was actually a bit concerned because I thought it might set because some people have light sensitivity and stuff. So I thought it might. Hope it didn't trigger anyone. So yeah, watch this space. This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. So I can't tell you guys not to be to try not to be so hard on yourselves. And if you need support, reach out and get it because we are like bears at the moment that are about to come out of our caves of hibernation. And it's going to be wild. It's going to be fun. It's going to be frisky. It's going to be exploratory. It's going to be all those things. And I really want you all to be a part of it. If not, just come and suck up the energy from here. All right, guys, I love you so much. And I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.